Hello, so here's a review for Justice Society, World War II. Got a lot of thoughts, a lot leaning to sucking, but let's dive in. Now, the straight-to-DVD DC movies have always been interesting to me. This might actually be the second time around. They tried a consistent sort of continuity in between movies, though this time around a little more subtle, kind of interesting, and more wiggle room. Honestly, I'm only really saying they're connected, because two of the movies have a shared Superman voice actor, who isn't even as prominent in this one, and similar art styles. Also, will say last movie I wanted to muster up courage to do a sort of review of is Death in the Family. But, hard to really cover due to its purest presentation, only being found through selective means, and the sort of profoundness of alternate stories. Just note the fact that Jensen Ackles, not starring in this version, shows how effed up they made Jason Todd for some of the implications. Speaking of which, he's gonna be Batman in the next two-parter of this new DC art style. Just gotta say that. Hope there isn't much cross-continuity, considering the initial story is devoid of such. Anyway, so for this specific movie, I figured I divide criticisms into two parts. One being honestly pertaining more to being fans of a comic lore, and gripes there, and then more actual criticisms within the film. Now let's not get all Muller on this variety hour. Obviously it's sort of a pick and choose within the stories. My favorite superhero movie, The Dark Knight, made their Batman do not so Batman things. But here when you note some of the decisions, wasted potential comes to mind. So for starters, the basic title, Justice Society World War II. Now in the comics, the Justice Society, or more appropriately the Justice Society of America, is basically a proto-version of a Justice League, containing a legacy version of characters like Jay Garrick, Flashover, Barry. It's hard to know whether this concept is still prevalent within the comic. Often we just cut straight to Justice League, but it's utilized to effect in the likes of the CW shows and Young Justice. Also World War II, now that's something specific. It's already an older version, time period sort of concept, and having it where they are set during World War II, changing the tides, is damn clever if nothing else. So how do they screw this up? Well, they make it revolve around the Flash, like modern day Barry Allen Flash. Really? Flash traveling through time is already a random meme as it is. Would have been funny as a side thing, but it's the main catalyst for the plot. And there's a lot of, expositional cues surrounding him. Like, he's supposed to be an inexperienced version, but he's close enough for Iris where she knew his secret identity for a while. Also specifically noted he doesn't know who Wonder Woman is, but he does Superman where he recently had his first crossover with him, where he accidentally stumbled into this phenomenon. Also, here's some juicy bits. First he starts out explaining that he straight up doesn't know who the Justice Society is. Like, hang on, that's like the whole point of a Justice Society. To be a prelude to the Justice League, and they are during World War II. How does he not know this? But you see, this is an important inspiration for the Flash to want a super team with Superman. Okay, what? But there's actually an in-story reason. As it turns out, they actually have a parallel version of Clark Kent. Did he travel back in time to get amnesia? Nope, turns out this is a parallel universe, not time travel. Okay, say what? Now granted that's kind of the way it is within the comic, with the two different Earth Flashes. But what a royally missed opportunity for utilizing the Justice Society. And they're set during World War II. A specific time period. That's what they named the title. What's the point of that? To misdirect people? What kind of twist even is this? Oh, and you want another juicy layer? Aquaman's in the movie, who, unlike Wonder Woman, is not as known for existing super long. Oh, and guess what? He's the villain. Oh, sure, he's being mind-controlled. They still have the ending force with his fleets of fish people. Okay, how random of it. Why Aquaman? Why is he way back here? These decisions are more baffling than anything within the two live-action Justice League movies. The best rationale is they had character models and alike ready for some Aquaman movie, but it ended up being scrapped into Justice Society needs some kind of foe, and they thought, hey, that's a ball grabber. Anyway, outside of the placement and such of these characters, what about the actual Justice Society members? Well, that I could dive into more legitimate criticism, but I guess it's worth noting Wonder Woman. Now, unlike the other two, there isn't really a contrived reason to have her here. She is known for living for a long time, and plus her notable live-action movies set her here. World War I, but whatever. But, she's basically the leader here, and has the most development out of all the members. Not as much as Flash, surprisingly, but still noteworthy. Now, why make her leader? In the end, she's not really a member of the Justice Society. Hawkman would have been a more interesting type. His specialized set of experience could have worked just as easily as Wonder Woman. But okay, why now some character criticism? Wonder Woman, kind of interesting, like the tall build, thick accent, and no give shits Amazon demeanor. The Steve Trevor subplot was kind of very odd. Towards the end when he literally proposed to her while he's dying. Wait? You have any idea what a dick move this is? What is she supposed to know? Well, Flash himself, kind of interesting. I mean, there isn't much to him other than wide-eyed observer. Compared to the Flash from the Flashpoint Paradox, where he displayed much more reaction to what was going on, though to be fair, that was a much more extreme world. Also, towards the end where he has to learn to overcome himself and vibrate through a wall, where did that come from? Barry, didn't seem like you were displaying character arc of needing to perfect powers. Jay was the one who commented more on his depletion of skill. Speaking of which, Jay, nice guy. Kinda wish there was more about him. Funny he sort of conquered a lot of the science stuff that usually Barry's known for covering. He's supposed to be known as the older Flash. This Black Canary girl? Why are you so mean? Seriously, every other line of hers, she being sassy about something. Like, dude, quit acting like you're better than us. Yeah, sure, there could be jerk members within a team, but it helps if there's something likable about them. Like, they also become a punchline. Like Rex Blode is a recent example, even though he's kind of annoying too. But at least there's moments I could relish in like this. And at the end, where Hawkman dies and there was sort of a relationship and all of a sudden it's like, I'm expressing my sadness and it's like, sorry, am I supposed to care? Seriously, there are two deaths centered around losing loved ones. Owen Hawkman himself. Hina, interesting concept for a hero. Best presence, probably favorite character within the movie. Wish he was more of a central focus. Also this yellow hooded guy. He's cool, big muscle. Oh, and there's also Dr. Fate, like the guy. Perfect member for the society. They ends up being a MacGuffin. Anyway, overall, just not feeling this movie. Sorry. Admirable idea, but just a lot of flimsy cogs.